question was, what was her family based it on? Not really. They kind of came about by accident. I was originally planning to write a trilogy, because that's kind of what people did, you know. The romances are full of trilogies, and so for some reason, when I was starting the first book, I don't even know why I gave her 7 brothers and sisters. I just did. And so it just kind of happened, and then I sort of picked out the 2 brothers who I thought were the most compelling, and I'll write about these 2, and then my editor said, no, just do 2 books, because the problem with trilogies is that the first book's really exciting, and then they always save like the most interesting character for last, and then the middle book just ends up being kind of lame. And I said, no, I really want to do 3 books, and so she thinks, this is going to drive me nuts. And so they said, yeah, okay. And then the series really took off, and people kept asking for more. That at that point, my publishing house said, we would really like you actually to write all 8 books, which turned out to be wonderful. But at the same time, I hadn't really planned ahead for it, and so there were periods in there that I found I'd written myself into a corner, you know, where all of a sudden I thought, oh, can't really do what I want here because I already said she was in here, you know, in this town, and so. It's, and even with that, I managed to mess things up a little bit, which is too bad. So, no, and a similar question to that is, do I base my characters on real people? And not really, but you see pieces of real people in them. So, for example, I have a book, I see it right there actually, called On the Way to the Wedding. There you go. There it is. And in it, the heroine, Lucy, modern readers will recognize that she has some mild OCD. A little bit, yeah. And the idea for that came from my best friend, who also has some mild OCD. But then what I found was, I think everybody has a tiny bit of it, and so I ended up incorporating bits and pieces from lots of everybody's OCD tendencies. So, for example, Lucy, when she goes up and downstairs, counts the stairs. That's me. And when I brought that up, so when I was talking to my mother, and she said, I do that too. And you know, at first I thought, originally I thought everybody did that. And then when I realized that everybody didn't do that, I assumed nobody did that. Now I just think it's my mom and me. I don't know. The part about the shoes, where like the left shoe has to be on the left and the right shoe has to be on the right, she does that too. That's my husband. And I had been with him probably close to 20 years before I realized that he felt that way. And then how long I've been driving him crazy. You know, he'd be walking back with my shoes, and I don't care. I mean, they don't even have to be next to the mate. I just in there. So often that's the thing with characters, they'll find bits and pieces from various people.